In today's video, we're sharing 5 reasons why food in Kenya tastes 1000% better than food in the US. We're going to share 5 reasons with you, starting with number 1. Number 1 is my favorite, and that's because food here in Kenya is very nutrient rich, especially their greens. In the US, we have a few little greens that we eat, like collard greens and kale, and I'm sure there are more. You guys can let us know down in the comment section. You have your lettuces and stuff like that. But here in Kenya, the difference is that it's organic and it's also nutrient rich, and that's very important for somebody that has anemia, like how I struggle sometimes with anemia, right?
Right.
Yeah, so since I've been living here in Kenya, have you seen a difference with my iron levels?
Yeah, I don't. Do you even take your iron medicine as much?
I take it sometimes when you say, are you tired or something like that.
Okay.
But as far as feeling tired, I'm not feeling tired like I used to. And then when you're talking about the greens here, there's so many different ones and they have so many different flavors. Like you can eat spinach or you can eat kale, and then Kenya also has a lot of other greens as well.
Right.
And they all have their own unique flavor.
And you dealing with what? No GMO? Like the chickens here are not shot up with hormones. The cows are not. The vegetables, potatoes, all these things are kind of how God wanted them to be when in the earth, right? They didn't take them and take off the
pesticides,
and take off the ability to reproduce themselves, that kind of thing. So, and in that, GMO doesn't taste good, man. Just to be honest, it seems to strip the flavor for some reason, but
yeah, for sure. So the food just tastes better here. And like I led with greens. Greens is like one of those things people like don't normally like to eat, but the greens here, each one has their own flavor. And the fact that it does, it's like Jermaine was talking about, like there's no GMO, there's no genetically modified organisms in the food. It's real food from the soil, like God created. And so the reason why that's important and why it impacts the food is because it makes it more nutrient rich. So the rain here in Kenya, the soil here in Kenya, the weather here in Kenya, where Kenya is located on the globe and even on the continent, like we're on the equator. I think there's something in regards to volcanic ash in the soil here. So all of these things contribute. Because Jermaine and I have been finding new ingredients here. Like we found something called black salt.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of black salt.
So we found something called black salt, and the salt looks like it's a mix of salt and pepper. But the salt, it's salty, but it also has a kind of off-putting flavor. But I use it when I'm cooking and baking food, not so much sprinkling it on top. But it has this scent like boiled eggs.
Yes, not pleasant to me.
I'm thinking, like, is that like what volcanic ash smells like? I don't know. But we did see something on, like, it was like not National Geographic, but it was something we was watching on YouTube, and it was talking about these guys in Kenya. They were digging out rock and stuff like that, and they were saying they were going to be producing it. I wonder if that's the same.
I don't know,
salt.
but you know, Himalayan pink salt and stuff like that are real plentiful here and cheap. So I don't know if that has anything to do with the soil and all that stuff too. Right,
and also the seeds. So in the U.S., sometimes the seeds have been modified. The seeds that are being used to grow our produce, whereas here in the States, the seeds are organic, which impacts how the food tastes. So if you're wondering if food tastes different in Kenya than it does in the US, the answer is yes. And I wish I could give you guys a taste test through the screen, but we're not able to.
And you know, here they have farm to table. Farm to table is expensive in the US. If you ever see something say farm to table, get your pocketbooks out. But here, everything's almost farm to table, because everything is like, well, most things are like locally produced. Like, especially you go outside of Nairobi, man, people are on side of the road for hours and hours. You can catch them selling sweet potatoes, tomatoes, bananas. They're selling everything,
pineapples,
and they're all coming from these local places, which they have. Like she said, that local dirt, for some reason, it has that taste in it.
No, you gotta call it soil, because the Kenyan said dirt is like filth. Soil is, you know, in the States we call dirt.
Well, Yeah,
You're
so
from the South, so
I'll
you
be
say
speaking
dirt.
to the Southern Americans. This dirt here, man, it's got some good stuff in it. So the food tastes really good, and like I said, it's farm to table, so you know it's fresh.
And it's plentiful. And like Jermaine said, if you drive from here to Nanyuki or you drive from here to Isiolo, you're gonna see people selling things on the side of the road, and it stands everywhere. And like the fruit and the produce is just so visually pleasing to the eye. Like the bananas they're selling, and the nuts, and the everything. It's visually pleasing to the eye, and it's organic. It's like Whole Foods along the highway.
When you stop, yes, you have a choice of about 30 people to go for, and they're right there selling it.
You could just pull up in your car and get you some delicious bananas.
Yes.
Some avocado, anything. The other thing that makes the food really good here in Kenya and why it tastes different is the strict importation on foods. So even when Jermaine and I dine out at restaurants, like we can eat at a restaurant here in Kenya and eat at the same restaurant in Dubai, and the menu is going to be different just because in Kenya they require certain restaurants to, a lot of the restaurants to locally source things. So if they're going to sell French fries in their restaurant, the owners have to buy potatoes from Kenya. Or if they're going to sell burgers or steaks in their restaurant, they can't import the same steaks or burger meat that they were getting for their other restaurant. They have to use the local, I think, Boron cows.
What's the name of the burger I like to get in Dubai?
You like the Wagyu.
The Wagyu. You can't import no Wagyu here.
No, see, Wagyu is, I think, from Japan.
Yeah.
And so when we go to a specific restaurant that we like in Dubai and we go to the same restaurant here in Kenya, the Wagyu burger is not on the menu because there's no Wagyu beef sourced or produced here in Kenya.
Which is good, right? Because what we say in the States, American made.
Exactly.
So it's the same thing.
And when we shop in the grocery store here, you see on a lot of their products, it'll say made in Kenya or Kenya made. And I just love that for Kenya.
Yeah, we don't want, to be honest with you, I'd rather Kenyans just keep it the same. I would like Wagyu beef, but when you let in one, you're going to let in a whole bunch of it, and then there are GMOs coming. And I'd rather just keep it like it is. Everything's fresh and clean. The food by itself is a reason to come if you're just going to visit.
Right. If you're going to visit, definitely. And don't come expecting American flavors. Come ready to open up your palate and expand your taste horizons. Don't come looking for that MSG flavor or that salty flavor. Come looking to taste fresh food because you'll definitely taste that here. Right. And it will take some getting used to because even the beef and stuff, we've had to get used to the taste, the texture, peppers, the smell, everything, even like the produce. But come with an open mind because the food here in Kenya tastes 1,000% better than America.
For sure.
It's real food. If you're looking for real food, if you're coming as a tourist, make sure you put together a list of restaurants. We've shared a lot of restaurants on our page that you can try when you're here that has good food.
And I venture to say it takes 1,000% better than a lot of places, include Europe,
for sure,
US. I don't know all the stuff in Mexico, but I haven't tasted anything there when we were there that did taste like this.
I thought it was going to be more real food in Mexico, but I found that no, it was kind of hard to find even authentic Mexican food in Mexico.
And Mexico is not on the equator, you know what I mean? So that makes a difference too. Even though it's hot there, I don't know, but that soil on the equator might be different, man.
Yes. Kissed by God. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, and drop any comments or questions you have down in the comment section below, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.
All right, bye, y'all.
Bye.